All right, we are back for the second part of the base tour here with Pol. So now we're going to go look at oil processing.
All right. So let's go outside.
All right.
So first things, maybe I need hydrogen, right? So this machine here producing hydrogen and oxygen, right?
Yep.
And all this machine using diesel engine, because
Okay.
and on the back I can set up which fuel I really want to use. I will show you later all of my spaghetti pipes under this factory. So if because let's start from beginning.
Okay.
Here. So here, I'm not sure it's beginning. So maybe I will show you first how I get this. Come, it's not too far.
Okay.
So
Where
go
we're going?
inside base. Factory. And you see me.
I got you.
All right. So after it's my things what I collecting, but here is a lift on the back.
Okay.
Go to. We need to jump to bottom few times. Okay.
Okay.
And here how I looking for my bedrock lanes. So I think we can go on this way. Just move. Just run.
Okay.
I will show you. First, what we can find.
I stopped running.
Yeah. Oh,
Where the hell did you go? You're that way.
you're here. Yeah.
I got lost.
Stop.
Is
Here.
this your oil?
Yeah. So this is natural gas. So I
Okay.
just using glass and this drain and carbon pipe and sending to this under tank. So it's really to keep this nice and tidy.
Oh yeah, that's very different than the way I collect my natural gas. I use one drain and I let it fill up the cavity and drain from there.
Yeah, I did this before, like that, but it's a lot of natural gas around or oil, so that's why I start doing all my drilling all my things like this. Okay, now we can back to base. It's not too far. When you will see a lot of torches on the ground, so you need to turn on right.
Okay. Right there.
You're all right, and we back to that distillation tower, right?
Yep. You must have killed a lot of Endermen to have that many Enderman trophies.
It's only because I got this sword. Before that, I really there is a sword on the pedestal. So this sword is vibrantium sword, right?
Oh yeah.
And after that, I started collecting a lot of this tropia. All right, training.
Yeah, because they work with looting and vibranium gives you looting.
So
I think it's looting 5 actually.
yeah, looting 5. I set up my factory on the desert because I don't really like too much rain. But here is so this is my distillation tower. When I process first step of processing all the soil, and this is simple thing here on back and top. When you jump here,
Oh, I was okay.
this is simple thing how I using check on distillation tower if I got too much oil for first one. So you're using this valve and tank, and then when this pipe is full, so sending all extra oil to second distillation tower.
Ah,
Okay, next step here in GregTech 6U is this machine on the left of distillation tower.
yeah, this annoying thing.
I have to use hydrogen to the desulfuric, to take
To
sulfur out.
desulfurize. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course I using this pipe on top to sorting all these things into tanks.
Okay, now before we go any further, there's an issue with the fuel cleaner that it has to have an exact amount because you can't put all of the things in there. There's not enough fluid room for
You
the
wanna
hydrogen and the 6 gases or the 6 fuels. So how are you doing it? I want to see
I
how it's different than how Boris did his.
right. I made that chip on top. You see that? So I can show you. It's a lot of explain. Come with me. Come with me. In project on crafting area.
That's something I'm hoping that if Boris does do the
But it's
6U
yeah, but
add-on,
it's
he
not.
fixes.
These two machines, this and this one, it's from Project Red, and I think I can make blueprint. You can grab this one. Wait a
Oh, you
second.
can make your own circuits.
Yeah, and I can print this circuit on the chip. So because it's take a lot of space if I not using that. You understand? Is on that machine. I can put it on workbench. This workbench, and
This is something I really wish Greg would add. He talked about something similar to this.
if you look at that workbench, you can use it right click on that. So you can project you can make your project, right? It's not too complete. It's the same like you doing this on the floor, on the ground, but you're doing this on this blueprint, and then it's quite simple, really simple. So I'm using this chips, and I explained this better, I think, on your Discord. So right now, I don't think we got enough time to explaining how it's work. It's just working. I'm using barrels for that, and this chip sending just empty that barrels. When barrel is full, it's sending all this fluid to this machine.
Oh,
And
okay. So you're just filling the barrel, then closing its input off, and then opening its output so
yeah,
it dumps the whole barrel in and does one at a time as
yeah,
the barrel gets full. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah. So
I
when
just
you
wish they would have made this to where it had 6 inputs and a separate input for hydrogen, because that would have made a lot more sense and a lot more simple.
it's
Or just made it to where it had 2 inputs and you had to make 6 different machines. Either way would have worked for me. But this is just annoying that it's 1 slot too small.
Oh yeah, it is true. It should be 7 here. Yeah, and it's make life easier. But I using this barrels because it's universal here as well. Because it's the next step for me. My
Okay.
my goal was using only one fuel, nitro fuel, right? So when I'm using one fuel for my machine, I have to first make methane, right?
Methane,
So
yeah.
I processing all my stuff like petrol, butane, gas oil, naphtha, uh, yeah, all of this, and sending to this machine, and this machine making only methane from that. And I, of course, need a lot of hydrogen. So right now I need to focus how to improve my hydrogen production, right?
Mm.
Okay,
So they
so
actually added all the cracking recipes where GT6 you can only crack down to get what you need to make plastic. They didn't do it like in GT5U where you can crack everything down to basically the basic hydrocarbon, which is methane, basically.
yeah,
Okay.
and now is a magic here, that
Holy
machine.
crap.
Yeah, it's really how other modes looks. I don't like this idea, but I couldn't find better way. It's only in my game. It's even not because it's Galactic Craft machine, gas liquefier,
Mm-hmm.
and I can liquefy all this methane to fuel. Because
Okay.
yeah, and it's a very slow machine, so I really have to use a lot of this machine. It's this is a good example how other mods working. You know, you need to add a lot of machines to improve speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I really need that to get my nitro fuel, you know. So next step after that, if I got fuel, is all of this farm here. So I leveling up my carrots here. It's all this carrots is on. It's 1 week work or even 2 weeks. All this carrots is on high level, highest level. I read the instruction how to do that, and I sending all these carrots to this machine here
Mm-hmm.
and making biofuel or biomass or was
Biomass.
biomass, yeah, and biomass give me glycerol, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Glycerol.
glycerol. And here on left side, it's how I improve my carrot production. So I really need I using a lot of fertilizer for my carrots, and for this I need this recycler, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I really can't recycle everything, but I can recycle fishes. So now we back to fishes farm inside. Yeah. Fishes is I got a lot of fishes and it's very good for that fertilizer. I will say better than that word.
Fertilizer.
Oh yeah. This is my aquatic farm, GregTech say, and this farm give me here a lot of fishes. That's why I eat a lot of fish on the back. All these 3 machines making for me fishes.
So wait a minute. You put in a fish an aquatic nutrition water, and it gives you back a 30% chance at 5 times 4 an aquatic wastewater. What is this aquatic nutrient water? Is minced meat and water.
I using water, just water. It's much easier, to automate this, because
So are you using the fish to make the minced meat?
yeah, here on the back. Fishes eat fish, or just eat or making fish. It's logic, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with the wastewater?
Here, this centrifuge. So I
I want
using
to.
this.
That gives you sand and regular water. So then you're taking the sand out, putting the
Yeah,
water back in with more fish to
yeah,
make more fish.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's like in real life, 2 fishes making 1 more fish, or even more, because
yeah.
they.
But this takes 1 fish, not 2 fish.
All right. It's so strange, right? But it's working. I don't care how
You need
it's
a boy
work, but
fish
it's
and a girl
working.
fish.
Yeah.
But this is
We
Minecraft. There
need
are no
to.
boys and girls.
Exactly. So I needed these fishes for my paratizer and for it. I eat a lot of fishes, so I really don't care about food right now. And I using fish for oil, fish oil here
Mm-hmm.
on this machine, and it give me mercury for my bath. And I think I need to make new tank. Not too much, but enough for all my processing. If I process a lot of fishes, so I get a lot of mercury for free. It's
Anybody
close.
that's watching this, do not think Greg will ever add something like this.
I think no, it's too much fishes. But
Well, the reason is because we had a complaint about getting mercury early on for making the thermostat. And
yeah,
we wanted Greg to add more, make redstone veins less rare so we could find them easier. And instead, he made more redstone veins that were different that didn't have mercury. And I've also tried to talk Greg into being able to distill down dirty mercury when we use that in the bath. And he said, no, mercury is too, it's too good for processing like gold and silver and stuff like that. It needs to be rare. So by you being able to get it infinitely just from a fish farm, that's something Greg would never go for.
yeah, but it's really not a lot. If you look at that, it's second tank. So right now I got 6,000 buckets, 6.5. But no, I know using this too much. Only for, I think, cassiterite. Cassiterite. So, I will show you filters maybe when we here, or we just back to oil processing, because filter is helping a lot with sorting things. So
Oh yeah, I use a lot of filters.
yeah. So I using this chest on bottom for indicators when I collecting stuff, and here on top I using this. It's just the same what's on the bottom. So I using this filter for sorting stuff for me, but when I change my mind, I don't want to send, cassette right here, so I can easily take this out from this filter and send to sludge, for example.
Oh,
Without
that's why you have it down here, so you have a
it's
version of it to move to another filter.
yeah, it's very easy and
Okay,
simple.
that makes sense.
And here as well, but here I need double filter because on top I'm using the small ores, tiny purified. So this is I I 3 times do the same. So indicators, a larger version, and this tiny one.
Yeah, because you guys are still on the old way of doing. So you have to
Mm,
have like 9 tinies in
no,
a.
no, 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 no.
No?
It's really no. It's easy to send these tiny things from.
Oh, okay. You're not on the old one. Okay.
Yes, it's easy to send tiny one from centrifuge directly to, for example, here, without making bigger. And I
Okay,
can,
that's good. Because
yeah,
before this update, you had to do. You either had to make them into the normal size, or you had to send 9 of them at a time. So
yeah,
I couldn't remember where they had cut off.
and here, we back to processing, but here I need to keep this, mass storage to making bigger, purified ores, right? Because, for example, this nitric acid bath needs a bigger version. Not I can't process tiny one.
Oh, you can't do that in these?
I think I can't. I don't remember good right now. But
I,
maybe we can back right now outside because we back to processing again.
yeah.
Let's finish that processing oil, right?
Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask in our Discord about these tanks. So you just have a regular 5x5 in here and then use
Yeah,
walls?
yeah. So let's came here maybe. So on top I had to set up second tank because this one is full filling 100%. So I need second one and I can add more to top of word, right? But
Mm-hmm.
right now I don't had enough time to finish this one, so we will see how it's look. This is normal tank, 5x5, and I using steel wall and paint. I don't. Wait a second. I give you. Wait a second. I will back in moment.
So it looks like the tank is the front face. And then this is just all steel wall added around the side.
It's very easy using this sprays. Where you're on CO2 still.
Yeah. So it looks like these are steel here. So you've got
So
like 4 blocks off the back.
so grab maybe this paint, and you can
Oh yeah,
paint
you're using the
anything.
good.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
paint
I
this
love
tank.
Greg's paint cans. It's just it takes a while to get to them.
If you paint
Um,
this, you can even use a few colors to change color on one you really need. So
yeah.
you can mix colors. You can paint this tank. Okay. So for me, its price is much better than using bath, for painting
Mm,
things because I can use this on working machine like on this one, electrolyzer.
mm-hmm.
If I paint this, see, it's painted.
Uh, Yeah, I use baths mainly for my pipes. I don't paint my machines usually because every time I paint a machine, I have questions in the comments. What type of machine is that? My machines are, this color, and this color. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I
You're right.
painted them, jackass. People don't
Yeah.
get that, so I don't paint my machines anymore. I had that
Uh,
problem with the molds. I colored one of my molds green once, and they were like, "Why? How the hell did you get a green mold?" This was before the
yeah.
tungsten, the THC was added. I was like,
Okay.
"It's painted, you moron."
I understand. And I will show you maybe what's inside this light, how this light working, so I can breaking this to. Whoa, I
You
broken
broke
that.
something.
Yeah, because I got too good range. I made
That's
that.
why I.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it
why I
doesn't.
never make an HV wrench because they are way too fast.
Yeah, it was the first. So that doesn't matter. It's not so I put it
Oh,
back.
so that's
Remove.
why there's 4 extra blocks, so you can have room for all this wiring.
Yeah, and I got really here is a light. It's something like showing me without checking what's inside. How how much this tank is filled right now. So I know I broken this one, yeah, but I know it's almost done. So when running around, I know this tank is full, 100%. That I need to. I still not did that, but here I see I need to add new tank or something like that without checking all this, bucket
Oh,
matter right
so is
here.
this like empty, half full, and
Uh,
then all the
Yeah,
way full?
it's something like that. I just running
Okay.
here a lot, so I really no need to check all these numbers. I just see which tank I need to really care about. So next step
Oh yeah.
after
See,
this,
this one's only about half full.
half it's I think second green because this lower
It
line
goes left to right and then left to right again.
is 44% right now, 44. So 50
Okay.
it's second green. So this is
Okay.
fast. Okay, so we almost done with this oil. So when I made this glycerol, right?
Hmm.
This is magic processing machine. So
The hell did he go? I
other
lost him
side,
again.
other side. I
Oh,
guess
over here.
here. This machine making for me.
Oh, you're mixing fuel and glycerol
Need,
there to make nitro fuel.
this machine mixing everything to get nitro fuel. Nitro, right?
Mm-hmm.
This. And this is my final goal. So to do that, I need a lot of things from all that processing machines, what we looked before, and one more here. So this distillation tower is for air and not normal air, just I taking air from nether.
Why are you using nether air over regular air?
Because nether air give me sulfur this.
Sulfur dioxide.
Yeah, and I need sulfur if infinite source of sulfur dioxide as well for
What are
this
you using so much sulfur dioxide
for nitro fuel. I need this for I
Oh,
don't
because
remember.
you have to make sulfuric acid to mix with
The-
the
yeah. It's not close.
um
It's not close loop. I need to add sulfur dioxide for producing this, right?
Yeah, because
And
you're making the glycol out of the glycerol.
mm-hmm,
Yeah,
and
this is like the only place you can dump sulfur dioxide to.
yeah, and that's why I processing all the netter, right? And this is my final stuff here in nitro fuel, and this fuel. I will show you my. So this part is done. If now you need to look at my power system, right?
Yep, so we'll end this one here and we'll come back with the power episode. So see you guys in base tour part 3 with Pol. Again, link will be up in the corner where the map is, right here. And I will see you guys next time.